Hey guys, today's video is all about how to add wing risers to your Focus ST. Y'all stick around. Now let's talk about what hardware you would need to complete this project. You're going to need a few rubber grommets, a few washers, the actual extender, but most importantly you're going to need the right screw. So I am using an M6-1.00 x 35 length screw. And what that means is it's a 35mm screw that has an M6-1.0 threading. And that's used for the actual threading in the hatch and in the wing. So you can use whatever length screw you need. Mine's 35 as I said, but it needs to be longer than the actual extension. So I'm running a 1/2 inch extension, so I need the 35 length, but I could also use a 3/4 length extension and still use the 35. It really doesn't matter as long as it's long enough to actually get in through the extender to the wing. So you're going to start by unscrewing the screws on the third brake light. This requires a Torx bit and are really easy to get off. So once those are unscrewed, you're going to have your wiring harness and the hose to your rear wiper squirter. You're going to want to remove those and then pull the entire light off. Now you're going to want to open up the hatch and remove the plastic piece that covers the bolts. They're plastic clips that come off really easy, so all you have to do is tug on them and it'll pop right off. Now that the cover is off, you'll see 3 8mm bolts that hold the wing on. Go ahead and remove those bolts. On the outer edge of the hatch, there are going to be 4 more screws, and those screws require a Torx bit to get off. Once all the screws and bolts are off, you can finally take off the wing. Tug on it just a little bit, but there are plastic clips that hold it on that you do not want to break, so just pull on it with enough effort to pop it off, but not too much. If you daily drive your car like mine, you will probably notice that under the wing it is filthy, and it's a good time to clean this up because the wing is off. So to remedy this, all you need is simple soap and water, and then just wipe it down. You can see just how filthy the wing was from this rag. So now you're going to want to prep your wing by removing all the plastic clips and cleaning up on the underside. This step is very important. So you'll notice that there are holes where the clips left, and since you don't have those clips, those holes are going to be open. So you're going to want to seal those with something. I'm using caulk in this instance. Now it's time to put in your new hardware. Start by putting down a rubber grommet, then a washer, and then your screw. Anywhere that metal meets paint, you should definitely put down a rubber grommet so not to scratch the paint. Now you're going to want to go over to the other side and do a similar order. Rubber grommet, washer, and then your spacer. In this instance, I'm using 1/2 inch metal spacer. Gently put your wing back on and line it up with the protruding screws, making sure not to scratch your roof. It's also a good idea to put down a towel as an extra layer of protection. You can go ahead and screw the bottom screws in, since they will attach to the wing. However, you cannot screw the top ones in since they are not long enough and won't fit. But you do not need to seal those holes since they are outside the weatherproofing of the hatch. The last screws that need tightened down are the top 3 screws that hold your wing down. Once these are tightened, your wing is fully secured and ready to go. Go ahead and put the plastic piece back on that was covering those screws. Finally, reattach the hose and the wiring harness to the third brake light and screw it back down. And then that's it. And there you have it, guys. The wing looks much better with those risers. Looks a lot more aggressive. But that's about it for this video. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.